Pretty sure it was sugar. Sugar. No, it was salt on top of the cookie.
So I said it tasted salty, but it was like fire. Like,
Well, we are back for another episode of Nothing But Facts.
I don't think we are. Really, nothing happened yet.
I don't hear anything. I don't hear me.
What do you mean you don't hear you?
That's what I said. I don't hear you. I don't hear anything.
Okay, I literally asked you guys before the show.
I did at first, and then
and then you pressed the button, and then we went mute.
We did at first.
Okay, I hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah, there. What happened?
It's perfect now.
Is it on mute? You had us on mute.
I don't know what happened, but I found the button, but we're here.
Oh, so we're live.
Yeah.
Oh, and we are back. Sorry about that. Season 3, episode 23. I'm Chloe Rogers, grandson of Steve Rogers, son of Aaron Rogers. And I'm here with the bestest co-host in the whole wide world, Mr. Trill Bill.
Back at it like crack addicts. Right? Good shit.
I just had the craziest cookie of life.
It had salt on it.
Top 5 ever.
Nah. Talking about cookies, you know where I gotta take it to? The OG Everglades cookies. Cause
No,
you know who
no.
made
Yo, what
them.
is
Those
wrong with
old
you?
dry ass,
Who made them
chalky
cookies?
ass.
Bro, what does that
cookies?
mean?
No, you know who was whipping them cookies up.
I
That's why them
know.
bitches was made with extra care and love. Them
That's
cookies
true.
tasted amazing.
Those
If you
cookies
ain't-
are fire, but not top
those
5.
cookies were not better than the cookies you just had.
Yeah, what? Bruh, what?
No.
Man, all I need is a glass of milk, a carton of milk at Everglades, boy, I'll be busting it down.
Fucking high
What?
school.
2 big
Yo,
cookies?
Oh hell no.
What?
Yeah, chill.
You know who was making the cookies too.
Bro, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, all right then.
I don't.
I don't think he know. That's why.
Oh, you don't know?
He don't know. He think the lunch ladies was making the cookies. The lunch ladies
I
was not
don't
making
care
the
who's
cookies.
making the cookie.
Oh, he don't know. That's why
Yeah,
he
but they
don't
were
know.
fired. The special ed kids made the cookies.
Okay, it don't matter to
They were
me.
fire.
They just weren't as good as what he's making them out to be.
Yeah, I know. Willie's on. He's on crack for that, but the cookies were still fire.
Nah, exactly, bro. Them cookies is
But
amazing.
they were not top 5.
Like they were,
What?
they were,
Whoa,
they were
whoa.
clutch during school. They
yeah,
were
high school. Yeah, but like bro,
when
there's
you
so
were-
much other cookies out there. in
like
the
when
cookie
you were
jar.
in class and you needed
No.
a snack, you knew you had that extra like half a cookie, like just
Who
in your
the
bag
fuck
from
carried
lunch.
half a cookie?
I used to keep that shit in my bag
Sounds
so I
like
could snack on it
crackhead
later
type
on.
Shit. What? No,
That's
food
what I
ain't
used to
leave the
do.
lunch
like when
room.
Napoleon Dynamite had the
You gotta
tater tot
remember
in
those
his-
cookies were gigantic, man. Those
Exactly.
cookies were literally gigantic.
That
You
was
bust
his
'em
lunch.
down. You bust them down.
That was his lunch with some
Maybe
milk.
break a peach to somebody. Hey, who want a piece of cookie?
Fuck no, go buy your own cookie.
See,
Here's the
Hey,
crazy thing:
that's-
how milk went with every meal, or a Gatorade. If you had Gatorade, that shit was heaven. You'd rather drink that in high school than water.
No, my high school snack was zebra cakes.
you make
Zebra
Everglades
cakes.
sound like it was the fucking worst place in the world.
Nah, zebra cakes were my
Everglades was
shit.
fire, man.
It
It
was-
had
listen,
everything.
I'll never forget the first time I walked into a high school lunchroom because I was like, bitch, we got options. I could get a chicken
That's true.
sandwich, a pizza, I get a wrap, I get chicken wings. Oh,
Fried
bitch, I
chicken
lost
days,
my mind.
fried chicken days with the plantain.
I
lost my mind.
Yeah.
I used to love the chicken patties. That was my shit.
Chicken wings outside.
Nah, people
Mozzarella
thought the
sticks.
chicken nuggets with mashed potatoes was made by Jesus himself.
Yeah, that was thanks
Yeah,
to
the
that. Yo,
chicken
that
nuggets
shit,
with mash was fire too.
that was fire.
Bro, that shit was basic as hell. Now the Asian chicken, anything,
I never.
teriyaki
oh
chicken,
yeah, that
Asian
was
chicken?
Crazy.
What the? They didn't have teriyaki
Yes, they-
chicken while I was there.
Oh, that shit was fire, man.
Boy, call me. Whoa, almost said some shit that would have got us canceled. What's first topic? What's first topic, sir?
Well, first and foremost, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff for future comment. We're on episode 23 and nothing but facts in season 3. We just keep on progressing.
Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. We just on that GOAT episode right now. And next episode is also a GOAT episode. If you're watching on Twitter, make sure you follow us, because the fuck you doing? How'd you end up here if you ain't follow us in the first place? But with that being said, we're gonna jump on into facts or crack. All right.
Facts or crack.
So
that was cool.
Yeah, you already know. But facts or crack, TRAE Young has become a superstar in these playoffs.
That's a fact. I don't know which other way to say it. Like, what did you drop? 48? Was it 48? What did you do game 1?
48 in the limb. 48 in the limb on 17 or 34 from the field.
And it's like, every time I think of it, it's like the Knicks aren't bad. We had to play TRAE Young.
Oh, wow.
We had to play TRAE Young. It's
That's
okay.
the
You
way
had to
you
play
look at
Giannis.
it?
Hell
Oh,
yeah, bro. The
okay.
Hawks are not a bad team.
Okay.
Come on, let's keep it real. Besides TRAE Young, you know, they got pieces. John Collins about to get the bag for a reason. Capella's that center you use up and down the court. Bogdanovich literally found a home.
And he ain't even fully healthy.
Red Velvet over there going crazy. He's the one that showed up in game 7.
Ain't nobody else show up. He was like, well, fuck it.
He was like, yeah, my PSA 10 cards are going to go up now. Let's go. That's exactly what he was thinking. Good shit, Kevin.
That shit was wild. That's a big fact. I've been saying it for a while now. Look, rookie year traded 19-9. Second year.
And didn't he come alive in the second half?
After the All-Star break, it was like 25-8.
Mm-hmm.
Second year, 29-9, but not winning basketball. This year, 25-9, and now in the playoffs, 30-10.
No,
What we talking about? What we talking about?
In the conference finals, third year.
I'm just like, bruh, as much as people don't like the man, he coming. He embraced the hate. He loved the shit.
And would you say he's more closer to like a James Harden type or someone like that as opposed to Steph Curry? Because he does shoot. Okay, let's keep it real. You know, he like, you know, his game is like floaters and those pick and rolls and getting to the free throw line too.
Yeah, he's learning, but I think over time his 3-pointer get more consistent and it'll just be a combination of everything. And
yeah, like if he starts using it like how Curry uses it, like I feel like now TRAE has it as in like, yeah, let me just be disrespectful.
What is he? Can't he even drink yet? I don't know. But yeah, he's like what, 21, 22. Bro, when the man 24, 25.
It's crazy. All these players aren't in their primes, and it's like,
the NBA is going to be in the palm of his hands. He's just going to be fucking shit up.
What happens if it's him and LUKA the next rivalry?
That's
separate conferences. That would be amazing basketball.
Or they could just be like, hey, we could team up in the NBA.
Yeah, that would end the NBA. 100%.
Who the fuck gonna stop us? Just get the three
Themselves
best
on defense.
Get the 3 best. Fuck defense. Get the 3 best defenders possible, and we do it. We do it.
All right. Well, let's go on to the next facts or crack. Still involving TRAE Young, but this time also including the person he was traded for, which is LUKA. Are LUKA and TRAE the 2 best players under 23?
Shit, they might be the 2 best players under 25. I said it.
For sure under 23, because it's just like, bruh. I like LaMelo, but he not on their level yet. Obviously.
Yeah, I don't think so either. No.
Anthony Edwards, and it's like you can see the drop off, bro. Like Ja is great. Ja and Zion are probably the next 2 up behind those 2 that are under 23. But it's like other than that, bro, ain't nobody really.
Can you make an argument shit. Like, would you take Tatum over TRAE Young or Donovan Mitchell? Oh no, Donovan Mitchell's over. Is he over 23?
I know he did a couple years at Louisville, and this got to be at least year 3 or year 4 for him.
All right, so Tatum, is TRAE better than Tatum?
It's really what you want. Like if you saying shit, I
you
gotta go.
You want to talk this immediate moment? I'm taking TRAE over Tatum.
Like if the top like 5-6 young players, it's like LUKA, TRAE, Zion.
Well, why don't we ask ourselves it like this? If you traded TRAE and LUKA's spots right now, which team would be more successful?
Oh shit! With the weapons that Atlanta has, the Hawks might like LUKA. Like TRAE still has a chance, but if it was LUKA, I really liked him.
No, not LUKA, but with Tatum, because we were saying Tatum.
Shit.
No, because my thing is
it's different ball games. Like who's gonna play point guard for
That's
them?
the biggest thing. It's like if
Who
I
would
have
be
a
the point guard for the
guard,
Hawks? Like
I have a
Trey's
guard-
facilitating and he's dropping 30 a game.
if I have a guard, I take Tatum. If I don't have a guard, I take TRAE. Just that simple. It's nothing really to think about. Both great players. There's no knock. They basically even. It's just what do I need?
Well, then
Yeah.
how I would look at it is both those teams really don't have a guard if you remove Trae Young out the equation.
Talking about both of them.
aside from
yeah,
Jaylen Brown, but he's not like a point.
Jaylen Brown just be out there playing basketball. He
Yeah.
big as shit. He athletic. I'm happy he took his game to the next level and
This is the
shit.
trade I was going to show you about the draft. 1984, 2018. The number one, Hakeem and Ayton. So like franchise centers. Not the best player in the draft. Number two, total whiff, Bowie and Bags. He still got potential, I think. Number three, players with GOAT potential, MJ and Luka. And number five, MVP caliber guy, Barkley and TRAE. And number four is Jaren Jackson Jr., who he'll probably be around for a very long time. Like, it's crazy, the similarities.
That shit crazy, but it's like, bruh, Bagley, it be the hype.
That flip.
It be the motherfucking hype.
Rod was like, nope, I don't. Something with Luka's parents or brother. I'm not going to take him.
Bro, you could have took
himself.
anybody. Bro, you could have took JJJ and it might be working out a little better right now. Honestly. So it's like, shit. But the Kings been fucking up drafts for years now, so it's not just that draft. He took Jimmer Fredette over like everybody 1 year.
I really want to know what they thought like what was gonna happen.
They thought they was finna hit, bro. They could have had like Jesus on this team with DeMarcus Cousins, but they was like, nah.
I really want to know what the Timberwolves were thinking when they took back-to-back point guards. And none of them were Curry.
Johnny Flynn, Ricky Rubio. I never forget that.
Bro,
shit.
like you could have taken Rubio and then like
at least
Curry,
Ricky Rubio
like,
still in the NBA.
Like you could have taken any of them and then Curry and see what happens, and you would have obviously been blessed.
Johnny Flynn.
Oh my god!
Johnny
they saw him at Syracuse. They were like, oh yeah, that's it.
He don't even got a family.
All right, next facts are cracked. Facts are cracked. Ben Simmons will be a 76er next season.
Hell no. No, I'm joking. I really don't know, but I would like to see chaos. We all like to see trades.
Sounds like he's on the shopping market
at this
For
point.
Sure. If
hasn't worked back-to-back years. At this point, you got to see like, yo, is the process really happening, or it's on a standstill because this man don't know how to shoot, and then it just fucks up the whole game. He's not bad, but he's not shooting, and it's like, yo, that he got by. I forgot who he got by. He just didn't take the open dunk, and he passed it to Matisse.
Bro, he got by. Bro, he had Gallinari in the post. Gallinari can't fucking guard or move anything. He spins around him, and TRAE Young is coming to run and contest. TRAE Young is literally a whole foot shorter than this man.
Should be slamming that shit down his throat.
Pause.
No, but no lie. Literally.
Yeah, and he passed to Matisse, and that shit, Joel Embiid said was the turning point of the game.
Bro, when it happened, they showed a camera for Embiid. He was at the 3-point line. When it happened, he was like, he didn't know what to believe. He was like, yo, this really happened. This man 6'10", he didn't dunk that.
He was like, he saw the rim.
Now we're going home.
Now we're going home to this child.
And if they traded him, what would they like? If it was to Golden State, who would they get?
I could have sworn, I think like Charles Barkley or someone said to trade him for CJ McCollum, which I thought, I don't see why the Portland Trailblazers would do that.
What the fuck
unless they're
Ben Simmons
imploding.
and Dame do? Like Portland would just be asking for Dame to be like, yeah,
I'm gone.
I'm like, you guys can you trade me, please?
Now, if they could pull that trade off and somehow keep CJ, then that's some shit to maybe think about.
What the hell would they get?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what the fuck. You would have to be like, yo, let me get Melo, Anthony Simons, Nurkic,
Norman
and
Powell,
every pick you ever own for the rest of your like franchise. Because none of those players can even really help me besides Norman Powell. So
don't disrespect Carmelo Anthony
or Nurkic. It's just like I have Embiid. The fuck. And Anthony Simons won't see the court because you got fucking Tyrese Maxey.
Bro, what team do you really see Ben Simmons going to?
The motherfucking
Pistons.
Oh, brother.
Nah, it's really got to be like Golden State or somebody where you could just surround him with
Just
shooters.
fuck around. Pop is like, yo, let me. I got another 10 years in me.
He's just like, look,
Popovich look at Ben Simmons like, oh, I'm just gonna like, it's an experiment. I got this, and I'm gonna really be the GOAT after this.
Well then, Next facts
I
or
know you thought
crack.
about that. You're like, damn, Ben Simmons on the Spurs. Pop would do some shit.
During the week, we saw the Suns end up going out front real quick, and now at this moment, the series is at a 3-1 lead for Phoenix. In game 2, we saw quite an explosion of a finish. So is DeAndre Ayton's game-winning alley-oop a top 5 playoff finish? Facts or crack?
Off the top of my head,
Yeah, I
I
have
can
to-
think of only maybe 2 others that I've seen live that are better.
Like the
Trying-
Ray Allen shot for sure.
For sure. And I remember I was watching live when Derek Fisher hit the shot over San Antonio.
Oh my god, yeah, that too.
Because
I watched live when LeBron hit that shit over Hedo. Yo, that
there's
was
also
so
a
lit.
big time buzzer beater to tie the game by Chauncey Billups. It was like a triple overtime
I know what
game.
you're talking about.
And
I
what
didn't
about
watch
that-
it, but I know.
What
that.
about the
against the
Kawhi
Nets.
buzzer too?
That live because they were at Rolling Loud, and I was just house sitting, and I was like, "Oh, this is my life today. This is kind of lit."
That is lit. But yeah, it's up there. Especially for like shout out to Jay Crowder, the pass, and it's like
They had common sense to know the rule, and it's like,
Mhm.
bro, you can't goaltend a fucking dead ball. So yeah,
throw it and just hold it. Just put your hands right there just in case it might slip out.
literally. So it's like, bruh, my whole thing is like, I saw that play coming from a mile away. I typed it in the chat. I'm like, bruh, just
did.
throw it in the fuck.
Everything
Just
he
throw it
types
at the
comes to
fucking
true.
rim.
It's crazy.
And it's like DeAndre Ayton runs, he throws it at the rim, and it goes in. And I'm like, it's common sense. You think D Book is gonna catch this shit with a broken nose and just flick it with flick of the wrist? Fuck no. He couldn't even think at that point, bruh.
Yeah, listen to Future Mask Off.
Yeah, y'all saw that DeAndre Ayton attributes CP3 as being the push he needed for his career. He thinks it's the best thing to
Dropped
happen in his
19
career.
points and 22 rebounds yesterday. He's the truth. He was the number 1 pick for a reason. Like, I don't know why people have to like sleep on him. I really don't.
I think he kind of got to that point where it's like you make it, you've been that guy all your life. You go to college, you do the shits that everyone expected you to do. You go number 1, and it's like, I'm here now.
He just needed to hear it from someone like who's established. He heard that from Chris Paul. He's like, it just reminded himself like, oh yeah,
It's like I got
DeAndre
extra work.
Ayton.
Okay, cool.
I know what I'm about.
And Devin Booker's like, shit, I just got to get
Even
right
with
for
Chris,
one game.
obviously Chris Paul's what, like 36, 37. Like he leaves next year. He leaves in 2 years.
You
They
think he
got that
retires
experience-
if they win the ring this year?
If I'm
I
Chris
wouldn't-
Paul, hell no. Hell no.
You think he's gonna play again in Phoenix?
No, but shit, somebody will give his ass the bag.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Somebody will be like, Chris Paul equals winning.
And if Chris Paul leaves, I still think Phoenix will be good because they got that experience. Now they got that. You see what happened to Shai when he played with Chris Paul. They got that chip on their shoulder now.
What would you do if he goes to New York, Chloe?
Who?
Chris Paul.
When Chris Paul was a free agent, I said for him, I wanted him in New York, and people called me stupid. You didn't see what he did in OKC. Chris Paul on the Knicks. That would shit. That first round series might have been a little different. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, we also had the lottery happen for the draft, and we saw that the Pistons did get the number 1 pick. But I think the biggest news is the Warriors. And it's funny because we talked about the Warriors last year because if I'm not mistaken, Clay was coming back from injury. They had the number 2 pick. They just took James Wiseman. Now they don't have the number 2 pick. They don't even have, I don't think, a top 10 pick, or I think they have 1 top 10 pick.
7 and 14.
Yeah, 2
Okay,
lottery
but they
picks.
have 2 lottery picks, number 7 and number 14, as Willie just said. So facts or crack, will the Warriors trade those 2 lottery picks in hopes of maybe securing another star or just making some moves in general?
In my opinion, it all depends on what happens in the draft. Because if one of these stars fall, because it's a few hidden gems in this draft. If one of these kids fall, then they'll probably take them with that 7th pick and move the 14th pick. I don't think they keep both picks and use them though.
I feel like they could easily. It's when now Steph Curry's what, like 33, Clay's over 30 as well. Draymond's old as well. Go find another piece. Trade those two picks and trade maybe another piece there. The Wiggins, the Poole, someone like that. Get yourself another, not even a star, but like an all-star caliber player. Get yourself another run because you know Clay's gonna be back. If they could get Ben Simmons for those 2 picks and like Poole and like Wiggins or something, then
Yeah, but is
I'm
Ben Simmons
scared of-
worth 2 lottery picks?
I am on that team, I am terrified because Curry is gonna look at Clay and he's gonna be like, I can do
Because
what
they're
you
like,
do.
you don't have to shoot.
Well, we could do the same thing now. We could just run around the court because
They'll
we have
find
that
another-
6'10" Australian
and
who's
they'll
gonna
find
find
another
us.
shooter too.
Ben, you don't have to shoot. You're okay. Just pass us all the ball.
And if he's not passing it, Draymond's passing it. And we've seen that for the past 7-8 years.
And Draymond even said, I think this week, that he's like, why the fuck would I
Yeah,
not
he said that.
pass
He
the
was
ball
like
to
on the
Curry?
shop. He was like, I see people say like, Draymond, you should have shot. He's like, why the fuck would I pass the ball when I could give it to Steph Curry and he could be half open and he's gonna hit it? I was like, yeah.
Steph Curry, I would
I
trust
never-
him
I-
more than me. They were like, yo, Daniel, you have a choice that you could take a shot or Steph Curry could take a shot contested and you would survive. What are
A
you
Bear
gonna
is
do?
running at Steph Curry and you have a free layup. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna give it to Steph Curry because he gonna run. Steph Curry got that. It's Steph Curry.
You're gonna break the Bears' ankles.
He's a GOAT. He could do that. You gonna have to help the Bear because that's what Steph Curry's gonna do to the Bear.
They gonna flip them picks. Somebody, it's gonna be some shit happening this
If it was
offseason.
Ben Simmons goes to Golden State, that's terrifying.
Players are realizing you cannot fucking wait around and beat around the bush, or else your ass will end up like Chris Paul, 36 years old, playing his ass off, trying to make it to his first finals. Players don't want to be like that right now. So you're gonna see Dame Lillard, get the fuck on up out of there. Don't be surprised.
Got to go.
Bradley Beal, get the fuck on up out of there.
Got to go. A lot of these stars, bro, they
Like-
just gotta take the ego out and just be like, yes, I don't want to be here anymore.
Free me, because after a while, you know who about to scream, I gotta go. After one more losing season, D-Book gonna call De'Aaron Fox and be like, that shit hurt, don't it? And he gonna be like, yeah, this shit suck over here, bruh.
Like, slide over here. We
Wow,
got you.
De'Aaron Fox on that team would be nasty.
2 Kentucky boys as your backcourt.
And
That's-
DeAndre
and-
Ayton.
That's a point guard that gives you 7-8 assists if he needed to, double-digit assists, and he could put up 20. He had that streak in fantasy. Yo, he
Yeah,
went
players
crazy.
like
Dropping
Cameron
45,
Johnson.
40.
They're gonna
Bruh,
be
that team
nasty.
is, bruh.
That team is developing very well.
The
Shut-
thing that people gotta
How
remember,
lit would it have been if they took Tyrese and then Chris Paul leaves and they have Halliburton with Booker,
that team is older than a lot of people realize.
Jay Crowder old.
Because
Sarge has been there for a little
Mikael
minute.
Bridges,
in the NBA.
we know Villanova never has one and done. So
They
he
play
did
all
at least
4
3 or
years and they
4
come
years.
ready. Got a
Cam
401k
Johnson
and everything.
Did 3 years at Pitt, 2 years at North Carolina.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly,
He
bruh.
loves college.
So I'm just like, bruh, these,
I need an extra year. This shit is fun.
and I'm like, we know D Book has been in the league for fucking forever now, and
Since
he's
what,
only
2016,
24.
right?
So it's like,
Bro, that-
god damn, bro. Not even before that. This is year 7 for him.
2015.
This is year
How
7.
the
And he's what,
fuck?
straight 18.
So it's like, bruh, and he didn't even start on that Kentucky team. That's the crazy part. Was still a lottery pick.
Coming off the bench. He turned into this.
That's wild. Well, let's keep on talking trades because the offseason's right around the corner regardless.
The draft isn't the draft in like 10 days or something?
No, I think it's gonna be after the season, the draft.
The NBA draft, if I'm not
I
mistaken,
think it's next month.
falls. Is that July 16th? No,
Oh, it's a
Space Jam is July
Yeah,
16th.
Space Jam is July 16th.
Something happens the day. No, the draft is the week after the finals. So I think that's like July 29th.
Yeah,
something like
the
that.
end of July,
And
if
then,
not the beginning of
because
August.
the Olympics start literally the
July
day
29th.
the Olympics start the day after the finals end. Fucking insane.
Well, the off season is around the corner. Then we're about a month out. And with that being said, obviously we've already started to talk about trades, but more trade talk. Tyler Hero won't be on the Heat next season. Facts or crack?
Get him out.
With the decisions that he's
Come on.
been making and the fact that he impregnated this
He might do the
young
Fred.
lady,
He
bruh.
might do the Van
Wait, he
Fleet.
did what?
Bruh,
He got his
ain't know,
girlfriend
bruh.
pregnant. He's gonna be a dad.
Bruh, he did that dumb shit, bruh. He got an IG model pregnant, bruh.
Oh,
He's
Exactly,
gonna
bruh.
either ball like Fred or he's gonna fry himself out.
Bruh, he came down here to bruh got out of Milwaukee, went to Kentucky, ain't like the white females over there. Got down here and was like, God damn, they make them like that? I could scroll on IG, see it like that. I got the check mark next to my name now. I could just slide in the DMs. They
Jack
finna
Harlow made a
respond.
song about me.
Exactly.
I got major clout now. Clap tokens everywhere.
Bruh, he's
But yeah, you could trade him because he's not a bad player. It's just not like what they think that like, yeah, I don't want James Harden. I want Tyler Herro, or I don't want Bradley Beal. I want Tyler Herro. Like, not that. But you could definitely move him and like Shit, if Miami really bow, you could go get Dame for like Tyler.
I was
Herro.
about to say, I think you could trade someone
Shit,
like
throwing
Tyler. Herro.
Precious and Duncan.
My thing is
Dame a
just
better shooter
like,
than both of them.
bruh, it's like if the Heat really said,
Teat.
bruh, exactly, bruh, this shit gave me a stroke. The
Teat.
Heat said, we not trading James Harden because we like you more. And your ass came out here and laid a motherfucking egg in the playoffs. Averaged, I think, like 7 points on 30% shooting.
Clap it up for Tyler Herro.
Just was motherfucking
No, I'm
shooting
not
with
gonna-
your eyes closed and shit, bro. I was like, yo, what are you doing? And it's like, it makes me think back to that clip where they interviewing Jason Tatum and hella niggas from the bubble. And it's like, they said it themselves. It's like, bro, they had players out there hooping. And it's like, bro, you don't play like this normally.
Yo, that
And
is
then
fucking
they got
hilarious.
back to the regular gyms, and it's like,
Well, if you talking shit about each other, that shit.
it's like,
funny.
yo, what the fuck, Tyler Herro?
They
bro?
probably all saw that. They like, you seen what Tyler did? He like, I ain't never seen you act like this before.
Like, bro, he was just shooting and shit. Jimmy was, bro, oh my god, bro.
He got to the finals.
my
He
God.
started going crazy. He made that face. He looked into the crowd. He just saw it was nothing. He was like, yeah.
I forgot
I'm
Jimmy
the
Butler
best.
wants a new contract. That's what I forgot too. Matter of, bro, blow the Heat up.
Yeah, you guys are.
Bro, put us underwater already. What is it?
He would
2050
be getting. He would be
underwater?
getting like. I think Jimmy Butler would. It was some contract that he'll be touching like 40-45 mil a year.
We supposed to be underwater by 2050. Just accelerate that shit, bro.
Pretty much. That's how you gotta get out here.
Fuck it, bro.
2050, we're gonna look on the map. Ain't no Florida. My mind will be blown for the rest of my life because I'll be like, so I can never go back home. I can't go play ball. There ain't no Publix, no nothing.
It's
gone.
on a floaty.
Bro, it's gone. Simba gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna stay here. I had a good life.
Simba's still alive in 2050. The drugs that we have in those day and ages is fucking amazing.
What happens if at one point Simba's getting like really old, but there's a doctor that was like, yeah, I could turn him apart. Robot like Goddard. Willie would be like, how
No,
much?
I wouldn't. I would be like,
What happens if you could have Goddard? And
Bro, I
smart as
don't-
hell. Simba turns into a smart ass like
They're gonna upload Lamar Jackson's personality into Simba.
yeah,
that
but
doesn't calculate. That doesn't even add up.
Yes, it
Okay.
I'm
Simba
like,
would
they're
be
gonna put-
signed. The Goddard part of him would be signed by Lamar Jackson and Ray Lewis, as
So
well
you're gonna sign.
as the base of his body will be the game football that the Ravens used when they won the
But the
Super
face
Bowl,
is still
signed by
Simba.
Joe Flacco.
and he could talk.
Exactly.
So we just replace Simba's whole body.
The
with
base
a
of his
fucking
body.
with a battery pack and,
And
motherfucking a
His
football.
voice, and he talks.
That is no.
He talks like he talks like young boy. He talks like young boy too.
No. Understand? We just said that we replaced his body with a battery pack and a football.
Yet signed by
Bruh,
Joe
that's what
Flacco. The
Goddard's
game
made
used
out of.
football signed by Joe Flacco, Lamar Jackson, and Ray Lewis.
I don't even know how we got to this. Keep going. Willie, you gotta think of that though.
All right. Actually, we kind of hinted at it. We talked
Tyler
about
Herro
the
gone.
idea of Tyler Herro and the Heat putting a package together and getting Dame Lillard, but there's been a lot of traction moving on the idea of Dame Lillard no longer being a part of Portland. So will Dame Lillard be moved before the start of the season? Facts or crack?
I need it. Inject it into my veins. It needs to happen. Ain't nothing happening there the past 3-4 years besides Dame going crazy and then being let down or just the team's not good enough. He produces. The team's not like he got swept by Steph Curry and KD wasn't even there. That's how Steph Curry's like, yeah, it's okay, man. You need to go. He needs to go. You feel that way, Tro?
My thing with Dame is just like, bro, it's either get me more help or just free that man, bro. Free that innocent man. Like the way people.
Bro, and the thing is, they're getting him help, but it's not the help needed. Like it's not good enough. And I honestly feel like the second star is like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like CJ might be like the third best player on the championship team.
Bro, this man
the
Nurkic
second.
don't even fucking drink enough milk, bro. He break bones every fucking year. Like, bro, that team, bro, the fact that you had to call Norman Powell from the Raptors from fucking nowhere to come be a third or second option some nights. And then you got Melo, who niggas thought was done. And you called this nigga out of nowhere, and he's been on the team for the past 2 years. So, bro, the Trailblazers is a lost cause.
Yeah.
They ain't been right since Greg Oden and Brandon Roy.
They thought they had something. Potentially did.
Take it back to fucking, like you said, in that 1984 draft. They was in there.
That franchise would have been probably completely different. Like from taking Jordan to then taking Durant and Brandon Roy. That would be insane.
Bro,
Or
they could
Roy
have
and
did so
Durant.
many different things, bro. They was just like, fuck it. Let's keep messing up. It's fun.
What was wrong with Greg Oden?
His legs was not the same length.
And the Trailblazers knew this? Oh, so that's okay. So I don't feel bad for them.
I'm like, it's not hard to like
Because I
literally
would have
do
been
a
like,
physical
I don't
on
think
someone.
that adds like, I don't think like, can you
They-
play sports to like a like? I would have been like, no, Durant, come.
They did the same thing to themselves with Sam Bowie, but then again, they also had Clyde Drexler at the time, so would have been a little more tough for them
And
too.
then,
Shit.
and then Michael comes in the finals and destroys him.
Shit, you could have had fucking Michael Jordan and Clyde
Yikes.
Drexler. Then you would have had championships instead of Chicago. They just would have had the killing and shit.
Instead of Scotty, it would have been Clyde, pretty much.
Just would have been Chief Keef and shit running around Chicago. Would have been no Michael Jordan.
Last facts or crack. Will another superstar end up on the Lakers?
It's scary because it may not be considered a superstar, but LeBron is, like I said, bro. He been sitting at the crib with his scouting report, like, I like his
Doing the
contract.
numbers, everything like
He
that.
like shit. Rich, how we could work this shit out? Mav, how we gonna do it? You know his mama? Give me a mama number real quick. Let me call
How
her.
could we get him on the Lakers and Clutch Sports?
Bruh, I think it's like 6 or 7 Laker players are on Clutch Sports, if I'm not mistaken. This shit is insane.
LeBron gonna buy the Lakers.
Bro, he just gonna be like, so Genie, this shit mine.
Did you read page 7, section A of my contract? LeBron, there's only 6 pages.
I don't even think they need a crazy superstar.
Get him Shea and call it a day, bro.
Who?
Get him Shea.
Shay who?
Shea.
SGA?
Shy.
Mhm.
Are you on crack, bro? That's I would say for OKC, that's the only untouchable piece.
Shit, if you be like, hey, OKC, fuck my future. Take 5 years worth of first rounders. They shipping. Sam Presti will sell his fucking mom.
Yeah, at that point, he's gonna look at Mark Cuban. He's like, I'll give you 15 first rounders for Luka and shit. I don't know, whoever you want. You want Dort? Take Dort.
Bruh, because it's like after, bruh, he can, as of right now, the man got 36 plus picks. So it's like,
What are you doing?
He thinks like crypto or something. He's like, I'm holding these.
bruh,
Holding
he's
these
just like,
five.
look, he could legit finesse them and be like, all right, I'm gonna take these 3 first, flip it into this. These 3 first and a second, flip it into this. And then they gonna have a fucking super team in the middle of the fucking country in OKC. Shit crazy.
Players gonna be like, I got traded for people that are in middle school.
That's fucking insane. Tyler Herro's little brother and shit.
Well, let's talk about the Eastern Conference Finals tonight. We have Game 3, I believe it is, between the Hawks and the Bucks, and this time we're in Atlanta. The series is tied 1-1. Who you guys got tonight?
So Milwaukee
Any
won by
predictions?
40. I think it's gonna be a lot closer, but
These next 2 games is going to tell us a lot about this series.
yeah, this is gonna be critical because I really feel like I think the Bucks will like woke themselves up, but at the same time with the Bucks, it's not even the Bucks' fault. It's the coach that I think even if the Bucks win, will he be fired? I don't think so. Of course, let's be real, he won't be fired. But if they lost, if they would have lost Game 7, he would have been fired that night. No cap, because he does some shit that it's like, bro, what are you doing? He doesn't even make sense. I think they were up by 40 yesterday, and he challenged the call.
Bro,
He's like, I gotta try. I gotta keep trying. My job is on the line.
It's just like, look, he's not a bad coach, but not playing Giannis, last year more than 30 minutes. That shit got you beat. Then you tried it this year, and the nigga, he did it for literally 2 games, Game 6 and Game 7.
Look what you got.
And now this man be he's looked fried these first 2 games in the first quarter against the Hawks. He just be huffing and puffing for no reason. And it's like,
To be honest,
oh yeah, he be taking unnecessary
I have a funny
substitutions.
feeling the Hawks are gonna win tonight.
My thing is, if this series goes back to Milwaukee 3-1 and Milwaukee's up, it's over.
Yeah, for sure.
But if it goes back to Milwaukee 2-2,
and it might go 7.
it's some shit that's about to go down because the Hawks believe, and it's like, motherfucker, we got to make it back. We just got to make it back to Atlanta.
Because they literally could come out Game 5, play like it's Game 7, and then take that day off and be like, bruh, this is another game. Treat every game
We
like
back at the
Game
crib.
7.
We back at the crib. We got to kill them at
Atlanta
the
go
crib.
to the finals. I'm just thinking about that bet that someone placed. I think it was like $1,000. I don't know. I know the bet would pay something in the millions for the Hawks to win the finals. He placed it like I think in the first round of the playoffs. So it's like,
I don't know if you
damn.
probably go back to the
I'm-
beginning of the season and you say either the Hawks or the fucking Suns would make the finals. Niggas is way down on that list compared to the fucking Bucks and the Clippers.
Bro, imagine someone out there probably placed a future bet for conference titles for the Hawks and the Suns, and they might get blessed.
It's
very possible.
He family probably sick and shit. He need the money.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Atlanta goes to the finals. That'd be crazy. I would rather see Atlanta versus Phoenix, but I think it's gonna be Phoenix and Milwaukee.
Oh my God, Atlanta! Think about this. Atlanta goes to the finals. Magic City is lit. The chicken wings is the chicken wings.
Luka gonna be like, hey, they took out. Oh, no mask.
Willie gonna
We're good.
drive up to Atlanta.
I'm
Exactly. I'm gonna
vaccinated,
drive
yeah.
to Atlanta for some fucking chicken wings,
Yeah,
bro.
and go to a finals game too.
Like
Well-
fuck it.
Let's take it to the West Coast. Talk Western Conference Finals. The Suns are currently up 3-1 against the Clippers right now.
I didn't watch that game, but when I checked the score this morning, that was 84-80. I had the J.R. Smith face because I was like, damn.
Oh,
This is
I
2000s.
watched literally every play from midway through the third quarter to the end of the game, and it was like 60. It was 60 something in the third quarter, and like you said the final score was 80-84. The motherfuckers just went cold. Like they legit went 4 or 5 minutes just not being able to score, and they was just taking 3-pointers, and I'm like, bruh, the basket is over there. I don't know why you shooting from so fucking far away. Like this don't make no sense to me. Get this shit together, bruh. And yeah, I think it's personally over. Like, and the fact that it's really 3 free throws that it came down to. Like PG missed another free throw last night on some noodle shit. And yeah, bruh, that's what it's come down to in this whole fucking series. It's free throws.
The free throws.
And
Gots to.
And the last topic we have on the show today is talking about the USA Olympic basketball roster. We did see quite a few superstars say no. A lot of them said no, apparently because it was similar to the bubble-like conditions of Orlando. But we still have a star-studded lineup here.
GG's give us the medal.
Yep. So
Unless Luka goes crazy.
So the only 3 players that have previous Olympic experience include Kevin Durant, Kevin Love, and Draymond Green. Or at least they're the only ones with the Olympic experience.
Is James Harden on the Olympic team?
Nah,
No, he is not. So the remainder of the
wasn't,
team
he
is
wasn't.
Dame, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine, Bam, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, and Jeremy Grant. It's crazy how like that's all secondary.
That's
as hell.
that's some of the future of the NBA right there. That's GG's. GG's in the
Damn.
chat.
Just like Bam.
Bam gonna
happy
get
for
there.
him.
Shit, they might be just playing KD at center the whole time until they run into this mammoth anywhere.
Their 3 centers are Kevin Love, Draymond Green, and Bam.
Yeah, they're gonna play small ball and fuck the game up.
To me, the name that like stands out among everybody is Kevin Love, because it's like
He's just there for support.
people think,
And he's still a baller.
exactly.
Like he's still like Kevin
he's
Love
going
is,
to show people in the Olympics.
Man, was a top,
gonna drop
I know he's not the
injuries
same.
again.
He's had injuries, this and that, but Kevin Love is still a walking
Well,
double.
if I'm not mistaken, in 2012, wasn't he balling on the Olympic team? Wasn't there a
Kevin
couple
Love
of
was
games where he
Kevin
lit
Love
it
at
up?
one point was literally, you could argue that he was the best power forward in the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Those
Walking
fantasy
double-double.
days with Kevin Love back in like
Top 5 pick.
2010, 2012.
But yeah, that Olympic team is gonna do numbers. KD and James. I like Draymond and KD to be in the starting lineup. I want to see Dame got to be in the starting lineup too.
To me,
And I
You
wouldn't be
just-
surprised. Sorry to cut you off. It would be Tatum and then throwing probably Booker, Levine, someone like that.
you start whatchamacallit. I would start Beal and Dame, and then throw Tatum at the 3.
KD got to go there.
Bam.
You're not gonna put Book over Beal after this playoff performance?
only because this, like we said, the Olympics starts
Pretty much right after.
exactly. And let's face it, his team
Beal
is up
been
3,
chilling for a minute.
and fucking Devin Booker's team is up 3-1. Possibly about to go to the finals. So it's like,
Shit, let
bruh,
Devin Booker get Finals MVP. He might come still on him. He's just like, bro, the adrenaline is going. The
he's just gonna
adrenaline
be,
is going
he
through
gonna
my
be
body.
like, fuck that shit, bro.
I get this medal.
I'm coasting. He gonna look at, I think Steve Kerr is coaching the team, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I found out. He just gonna look at Steve and be like, bro, don't you even think about
But
subbing me in.
You think it's gonna be what, Bam and KD finishing it off?
That's
Lineup?
what I would run. and then, or if you want to play it small, I guess you could throw another like Middleton or someone out there.
I
but
just
it's
hope we don't have problems with
Yeah.
like with the. There's probably going to be teams out there with some crazy ass centers like big as hell.
The coaching staff is led by Popovich, but it includes Steve
Oh, yeah, it's
Kerr
GG's
and
then.
also former Hawks coach Lloyd Pierce, and then Villanova coach Jay Wright.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
GG's. Jay Wright, he's fire, and then it's Popovich.
Also, just some breaking news that, or not really breaking, but just, a little bit of headway to think about heading toward next week. Penny Hardaway interviewed for the Orlando Magic head coaching job and has emerged as the serious candidate.
Good shit, Penny. You
Life
did what
comes
you
at
did
you
in
full
Memphis,
circle.
and then you were like Heap. Now you about to coach where you played. Good shit. Salute.
I think they're realizing that past NBA players actually work better than these white dudes who've never picked up a basketball
They could
before.
relate to the players. They got stories to share, experience,
Because like
wisdom, all that.
I forgot who they said is. I think Chauncey Billups is leading candidate for what job?
To
Portland.
go to the Portland Trailblazers, yeah.
I read that shit like I thought I was in a dream. I was like, what the fuck?
That's lit.
Like,
Chauncey, one of my favorite players ever. Shout out to him.
and it's like Jason Kidd's about to get a job. Or no,
He already got the job.
Jason Kidd. I woke up to that shit too. I'm like, bro, what is happening? They're like, fuck it.
Where's kid going again?
Mavs.
Mavs, yeah.
Yeah.
But when they pointed it out, it's three of the 4 conference final teams are past NBA coaches, are past NBA players. So yeah, bro, that shit make a difference.
Yes, sir. As always, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, MBF_Clo, MBF_Trill, MBF_podcast, at Only Amano, at the Icon Network, at Unwrap Sports, on YouTube, MBF_podcast. Comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends, with your family, all that good stuff. And Nothing But Facts all together on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Y'all take care. Be easy.